Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you the second chapter in social science, Northern Mountains. As we had learned in our first chapter, there are 5 physical features. One of the physical feature is Northern Mountains. We are going to learn about Northern Mountains in this chapter. Where these Northern Mountains lies in, this is our map. Children, I am going to tell you that we have two kinds of map. One is political map and one is physical map. Political map means where we find everything like district, places, districts, maybe states, districts, every places will be mentioned in that political map. Physical map means only the features are shown in this map, right? This is the two types of maps. It's just a general information for you all. Now let us move to the Northern Mountains, where this Northern Mountains lies. See, this is our map, India map. Northern Mountains lies in this part. Okay, I am going to share that this is a Northern Mountain, means it covers north. Okay, first I am going to tell you the direction. This is north and this is south, west and east, right? The Northern Mountains lies in this region. Okay, north and northeast part of India. North Mountains are located in north and northeast part of India. Where it lies? North and northeast. North and northeast part of India. Where these Northern Mountains are located? North and northeast part of India. Now let us, I'll tell you that this has been, these mountains are like natural boundaries to India and between India and the northeast neighboring countries. These mountains are what we found mountains in northeast, right? Those mountains are natural boundaries to our country. Natural boundaries are compound so that enemies cannot attack so easily or outsiders cannot come so easily. So these mountains what we found in this north and northeast are natural boundary. These mountains are natural boundaries between India and like example here China will come, Nepal, Bhutan, right? In first chapter I taught you the neighboring countries to the northeast, right? Do you all remember? So these mountains are natural boundary, natural compound between India and China, Nepal and Bhutan. Those who comes in the northeast side, neighboring countries, right? This is very important. This mountain, we find not only a mountain, it's a ranges of mountain ranges. We found mountain ranges. What do you mean by mountain ranges? First, know the meaning of range. Range means not a single mountain, it's a series. Means range means series or rows, means more than one. We find so many mountains in this part, so it is called a mountain ranges. Do you all came to know the meaning of range? So mountain range means a series, number of mountains will be found here. In this we find the highest peak in the world somewhere here. It's in Nepal, right? I told you that is highest, it's a general information. Highest peak in the world. Highest peak in the world is, which one is the highest peak in the world? It's Mount Everest. Okay, it's just a general information for you all. Which is the highest mountain peak in the world? It's Mount Everest. Its height is about 8,848 meters. Okay, its height is about 8,848 kilometers. The two persons have scaled this Mount Everest is about, those two person name is Edwin and Tansen Norway. It's just a general information for you all. Now you came to know the meaning of mountain range and mountain range. Now these mountain ranges are called Himalayas. Next very important word is Himalayas. Okay, Himalayas. What do you mean by Himalayas? These mountain ranges are called Himalayas. The mountain range what we find in the north and northeast parts are called Himalayas. What do you mean by Himalayas? Himalaya is actually a Sanskrit word. It's a Sanskrit word. It has been split into two. Sanskrit word means him plus alai. Alai means him means snow. As you all know, him means snow plus alai means aboard. Aboard in the another word is Om. So what is the meaning of Himalaya? Himalaya means home of snow. Right? Himalaya, do you all came to know the meaning of Himalaya? It's snow of Om. It's completely covered by snow. So a full year, for full 365 days also, we find snow and ice covered, thickly covered. 365 days also we find this snow. So it is called Himalayas. Right, now we all came to know the important words here. Himalaya, mountains, mountain ranges and Himalayas. Right, Himalayas are stretched from north to east. Right, from north to east it's about 2,400 kilometers. How many kilometers? It's about 2,000 kilometers. From year to year it has been stretched from north to east is 2,400 kilometers. That too in Jammu and Kashmir. It starts from Jammu and Kashmir. We find Karakoram range from here to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Arunachal Pradesh in the east. It covers about 2,400 kilometers. Okay, it stretched from Karakoram range, that is in Jammu and Kashmir, to the east, Arunachal Pradesh. It's about 2,400 kilometers. Now we all came to know the how it has been stretched from north to east. Okay, now let us, I am going to tell again about this. Northern mountains are located in the north and northeast part of India. Northeast part of India, where it has been located, north and northeast part of India. And these mountains, what we found, northern mountains are natural boundary. Like, okay, natural boundary between India and neighboring countries to east, India, and it's between India and China. It's act as a natural boundary so that enemies cannot attack so easily, or outside the country people cannot come so easily from that side. It's a compound, it's a natural compound. These mountains are in series, right? I told you series means range. We find mountain ranges. Ranges means what? Series. There are so many mountains we find like this, right? Mountains up to here. So it is a series. It's a mountain range. And these mountain ranges are called Himalayas. Himalaya means what? It's a Sanskrit word. It means home of snow. Home of snow. Abode of snow. Abode means home. Another word is home. Home of snow. Why it is called home of abode? Abode of snow means the full year, the whole year, 365 days, we find snow. It is completely bounded or covered by thick snow. So it is called a Himalayas. How the northern mountains has been stretched in that part is, it starts from Jammu and Kashmir, Karakoram range. Make a note of these words, very important words. Karakoram range in Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. It's about 2,400 kilometers. How many kilometers? It's 2,400 kilometers. It has been stretched about 2,400 kilometers. This now let us move to three parallel ranges. I am going to rub this on the board. We find three parallel ranges, Himalayan ranges. Three parallel Himalayan ranges. You all know the meaning of Himalaya, and now these Himalayan ranges has been classified into three types, that is three parallel Himalayan ranges. Okay. First one, Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas. It is also called, it has another name, Inner Himalayas or Himadri. Please note the words Himadri. These words are very important. The first one is Greater Himalayas. It is also called as Inner Himalayas or Himadri. The second one is Lesser Himalayas. Okay, it is also called as Himachal. It has another name called Himachal. Okay, first one is called Himadri, Himachal second one, and the third one is the Lower Himalayas, or it is also called as Shivaliks. Children, please make the notes of these words. First one is Himadri, that is Greater Himalayas. The second one is Lesser Himalayas or Himachal. Third one is Lower Himalayas, Shivaliks. I'll give a small sketch so that you can understand how this Himalayas will be. It's just a small sketch, right? This part, see. This will have a high peak, okay? This is Greater Himalaya, first one, okay? And this is a little bit smaller than this, right? And this is Himachal, okay? Second one, what I have written here. I am showing you how it will be so that you can understand so easily, right? It's just a small bifurcation. and the third one will be like this. It is Shivaliks. Okay, the mountain ranges are parallel, 3 parallel ranges. Parallel means what do you mean? Parallel means 2 lines that never meet, okay. It will be in a straight only, so it is called a parallel. Here also mountains are in a 3 parallel mountains. They never meet. But this is a greater Himalayas, this is Himachal means second one, lesser Himalayas, the third one is Shivaliks are lower. First one is this one, a bit greater, and that little bit a smaller is a lesser one, that is Himadri, and when compared to these two it is very small, this is Shivaliks. Okay, now you have this thing so that you can understand how this Himalayas, 3 parallel Himalayan ranges will be. Okay, now let us discuss about first one, Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas is also called as what? Himadri. What is that? Himadri. In this Greater Himalayas, these found in this part, these are 2 heights. Height will be more, peak will be more. These are found in this, where it is found north. These are found in northern northern part of mountain ranges. What the mountain ranges we have shown you here, in this part it will be in the north part, okay, it will be in the first part, northern mountain ranges. Where you can find this? We can find in the northern part of mountain ranges. It's a northernmost range of Himalayas, northernmost of mountain ranges. Where we find it is northernmost range of Himalayas. It has an height of 6,000. It's about 6,000 meters. Right? It has an height of 6,000 meters. It is completely covered by, it is completely bounded by snow and ice. Okay, it is completely covered. How this Greater Himalayas will be? It is completely covered by snow and ice. It has an height of 6,000 meters. It is in the northernmost most of mountain ranges in Himalayas. It has high peaks, right? It has very high peaks. Okay, peaks means what? Means this one, peaks, right? It has very high because it has a greater height, so it will have a great peaks. So that in India we have a Mount Kanchenjunga, which is the highest peak in India. Mount Kanchenjunga is the highest, which has height of 8,598 meters. Okay. It has the highest peak, and which is the highest peak in India. Mount Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. It has an height of 8,598 meters. See, in this greater Himalayas, there are so many glaciers. Glacier is an important word. Glacier means, because of these glaciers we find so many rivers has been originated ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇರೋದು. Glacier means what? Glacier means it's a big piece of snow or ice, which big piece of snow which moves downwards slowly, right? Which moves downwards slowly, so that when it keeps moving it starts melting. When ice starts melting, it becomes water and join the river. These glaciers, it's very important. Because of these glaciers, rivers has been flowing throughout the year. Because of this glaciers, we find river like Ganga, Yamuna, Satluj, Brahmaputra are like perennial rivers. These glaciers form rivers to be originated. So this glacier there are number of glaciers which the rivers has been originated. Right now we understand what is glacier. Glacier is a big a mass piece of snow or ice which keeps moving down towards, and it starts melting and it becomes water and join the water. This helps the rivers, so that the rivers are called perennial rivers. Perennial rivers andre river Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Satluj anta yaudana helde, these rivers are all perennial rivers. Yakandre idu idee varsha ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿತಾನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅ ಪೆರಿನಿಯಲ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ because of what? Glaciers. Now you all know the meaning of glacier and perennial. Okay, perennial rivers. Perennial river is just an example, right? Perennial rivers are name some perennial rivers means you have to tell Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Satluj, okay, and many more, and etc. So these form the glaciers also. Here as the climate, it is completely covered by, as I told, it is completely covered by snow and ice. There we cannot find any people or animals, any kind of plants or whatever. There is no growth because of heavy cold. Minus level cold will be there, minus level degree will be there. So we won't find any human beings or animals or plants or whatever. We find somewhere few flora and fauna. Okay, now you do all know the meaning of flora and fauna. It's a small group of plants. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಗಿಡಗಳು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ತುಂಬ ರೇರ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಸಿ ದೀಸ್ flora and fauna there. So this is about Greater Himalayas. Where this Greater Himalaya is found? Greater Himalaya is found in the northernmost range of Himalayas. Northernmost range of Himalayas. Where it is found? Northernmost range of Himalayas. Okay, at the height will be about 6,000 meters. What is the height of? It's about 6,000 meters, and it is completely covered by snow. It is completely bounded by snow and ice. It will be in a minus degree, and it will be very cold. So we won't find any peoples or animals or plants or whatever because of this snow and icy region. We find only flora and fauna on some side. Only a few flora and fauna will be there, and there are high peaks in this. As this is the Greater Himalayas, we find high peaks. High peaks, I told you, means a peak point. The high peaks will be there. In India, the highest peak is Kanchenjunga. Which is the highest peak in India? It's Mount Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. This is important. Which is the highest peak in India is Mount Kanchenjunga, which is the highest peak in the world. In the world is Mount Everest. This Mount Everest is in Nepal, but in this mountain ranges only we find this Mount Everest also, but it is not in India, but it is in Nepal. So it has there are number of glaciers. Glaciers means what? Glaciers means a mass of snow or ice which keeps moving downwards from the peak. From the peak means from here it keeps moving downwards and starts melting, and it becomes water and join the rivers, and these rivers are called perennial rivers because of these glaciers. Throughout the year we find the rivers will be flowing throughout the year. This is about Greater Himalayas, and the second one will be Lesser Himalaya. It is also known as what? The another name of Lesser Himalaya is Himachal. It is also known as Himachal. The first one is Himadri and the second one is Himachal. Where we find this Himachal or Lesser Himalaya? We find in the south part of Himalayas. South part of Greater Himalayas means this is Greater Himalayas, and this will be the south part. It will be in the south part of Greater Himalaya. Where we find Lesser Himalayas or Himadri, we find south part of Greater Himadri. It will be lesser than the Greater Himalayas. It is also called as Middle Himalayas. It is also called as Middle Himalayas because it will be lesser than the Greater in heights. It will be lesser than Greater Himalayas. It has an height of about 3,500 meters to 5,000 meters. Okay, did you all got? It has an height of about 6,000 meters, and Lesser Himalayas will have an height of 3,500 to 5,000 meters. Thirdly, we find a bit dense forest in this slopy region. Okay, in this slopy region we find a dense forest. In this forest we find plants like trees like pine, oak, deodar and fir. We find these types of trees in this region, and we find valleys like important valleys. We have very beautiful valleys like Kashmir, Kulu and Kangra. Okay, these are the valleys. What are the valleys we find in this Lesser Himalayas? It's Kashmir, Kulu and Kangra. And we find, okay children, beautiful hills also is there in this. Beautiful hills like Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling, Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling are some of the hills, beautiful hills we find in this region. So Lesser Himalayas means is also called as Himachal. It is found in the south part of Greater Himalayas, that is Himadri. It has an height of about 3,500 to 5,000 meters, and we find a dense forest in this region also. The trees, very important trees in this forest. In this forest are pine, oak, deodar and fir. And the beautiful valleys are Kashmir, Kulu and Kangra, and the very beautiful hills are Shimla, Nainital and Darjeeling. Okay, these are the hills and valleys we found in this part. Children, what we have discussed, I am going to recap. And shortly. Three parallel mountain ranges are Greater Himalayas, is also called as Himadri. Lesser Himalayas is Himachal. Lower Himalayas are called Shivaliks. This part I am going to explain in my next session. And the Greater Himalayas, they are found in the northernmost of mountain ranges. It has an height of 6,000 meters. It is completely bounded by snow and ice. It has very high peaks, and India's highest peak is Mount Kanchenjunga. It's very important. Make a note that which is the highest peak in India. It's Mount Kanchenjunga, and it has a glacier. Glacier means it's a mass of ice keep moving downwards and get melts and becomes water and joins the river. These rivers are called perennial rivers. And lesser Himalayas are called the south part of Himadri, and then it has an height of 3,500 to 5,000 meters. And we find some important trees in the, as it is a dense forest. We find trees, pine, oak, deodar and fir, and beautiful valleys and hills. Children, these are all the points we have discussed. Next session I am going to tell about lower Himalayas and Shivalik, that is called Shivaliks. Now I am going to end up. Thank you all.